They are a menace to drivers. Their numbers are growing all the time. In fact, the population is out of control.
So, what can be done about the deer problem? The issue is particularly acute in Sussex, in the Ashdown Forest, where the woodland's main guardian has called for a mass cull.
No one knows just how many deer there are in Britain, let alone in the southeast of England. But the Deer Initiative estimates that there are at least 1 million animals in the UK, possibly as many as 2 million. They estimate that 350,000 are culled every year, but admit that is not enough because the population is growing all the time.
So, is a cull the only option? David Wright has our report.
Dazed, confused and possibly paralysed, this 4-year-old fallow deer is the latest of the many thousands of deer killed or injured on our roads. She was hit by a car in the early hours of this morning just outside Frant on the Kent-Sussex border. Trevor Weeks from the East Sussex Wildlife Rescue Service was called in to deal with her. He understands that the number of deer is higher now than it's been for centuries, but a cull is not the answer to avoid both human and deer casualties.
We're not fluffy bunny about this. We're realistic about what we can and can't do. And, you know, if the animal has got a broken spine or broken pelvis, then quite rightly it should be put to sleep. But what I don't feel should happen is that all deer should automatically be put to sleep on the roadside without a veterinary assessment.
A road assessment didn't happen last night, and D.D. Capel, who found the animal, was told by someone sent by the RSPCA that it would be destroyed. So she and her family put the deer in the back of her car and contacted the rescue service.
I'm absolutely incensed that this has happened because, like I said, the RSPCA are there to protect animals, and if an animal has a fighting chance, then why go and just destroy it?
The RSPCA say that because of the stresses caused by contact with humans, vets advise that the most humane thing to do is to put these wild animals down. Hugh Prendergast works in the Ashdown Forest. He says they have to deal with hundreds of accidents every year, and something needs to be done.
What I find unacceptable locally is a huge number of deer getting injured on the roads. These are deer which have their internal organs smashed, their legs smashed, and they can't move. And this is happening every single day, hundreds of times a year, as far as we know, and getting worse.
Back at the rescue centre, and the vet's assessment is that the fallow deer is too badly injured for him to sensibly do anything. So the best plan is to put her down. As long as there are deer being killed on our roads, there will always be the call for a cull. It's another thing trying to implement it. David Wright in the Ashdown Forest for Meridan Tonight.
Now more of the day's news from